Right, hello. It's another day of jigsaws with the Jigsaw Rat, and today it's a fine, majestic landscape picture that we're going to address. So let's get started. We're in the elegant style. There's different styles of shapes of the pieces of the jigsaw, and today I've chosen to use the elegant one. It means there's not so many sort of knobs sticking out here and there. I don't know why, I just sort of decided that on the spur of the moment. I don't plan these things at all. I don't sort of go in and study the picture and memorise where everything is, that sort of stuff. Could do that to make things go quicker. That's certainly a method of doing this, and if that's what rocks your boat, as they say, then go ahead and do that. But for me, I just like to just launch into it and trust on the skill of seeing what's there and being able to recognise patterns and that sort of thing pretty quickly. That's for me. That's the joy of it, rather than sort of planning it and saying, "Oh, there's that bit there. That's going to have to go there." So I have to be prepared for that. It takes away some of this sort of spontaneity of it, if you understand me. So anyway, a big landscape picture here. Mountains in the background, flowers in the foreground. That much I know. And so here we go. As ever, looking for that frame, looking for the straight bits that go around the edge of the picture. Because once you've got those, you've got a pretty good chance of filling them all in as quickly as you can. Now, mountains turn up quite often in these landscape pictures, and there's usually a bit of snow involved. So, you've got to judge between the greys and the whites, basically there. As you see, you can move them all up the top of the screen if you just, perhaps you're just watching this and not listening. But you'll see gradually all the bits of grey being moved up to the top end of my screen, so that so I know where everything is basically, and it makes it just a touch quicker to fit them all in. Right, there we go. We've got blues and greys at the top, yellows and reds and greens down the bottom. We're not being sort of colourist. I'm not judging the different colours. I don't say, blues and greys are better in any way than greens and yellows, but for the purposes of creating a puzzle picture, that's where they're going to be. Now look, we've got one thing there that's got grey and green on it, so that's going to be somewhere in the middle there, between the background of the mountains and the foreground of the flowers. Okay, so we're moving along pretty quickly. There's a bit of grey there, a bit more sort of grey-greeny there. That's where there's going to be sort of a layer in the middle, obviously, of this picture, where the greys blend in beautifully to the greens. Yes. Oh, I'll move that by mistake, that one. Does happen. One does make the odd mistake when I pick up the wrong piece and move it about. But that's life, isn't it? Life is full of that sort of tricky problem that you have to sort of solve. You can't just leave it be. You have to get in there and solve it. So that's what we're doing right now. Okay, you can see the top is coming along quite nicely. That piece almost jumped into place without me doing anything. And you've got the greys and the whites and the dark blues of the mountains there. And there's another one, fine piece. It's going to go there somewhere, is it? Where is that going to go? There it's going to go, I think. Okay, we've got two pieces to fit together there. No, come on, Mr. Rat. It's seen miles away that wasn't going to fit there. Now we're moving. Now we've suddenly got the top whack pretty much covered. There's one piece missing. No, it wasn't even missing. There it was. So that's a good basis. It's a good start for the whole arrangement. And once you've got the top done, you can move down slowly, can't you? And do that. So I often flit about from place to place depending on what I've got, what I've found. But in this case, it can be quite good to just concentrate on one area, like I'm doing at the moment, and work slowly down from that. Or if I'd found some of the flowers at the bottom, I could do the opposite way. But it could be good to just concentrate on one part of life for a little bit and solve that puzzle, and then you can move on to something else. As you see, it means you feel like you're making a lot of progress, whether you are or not. I don't know. We like to aim for 8 minutes to solve these 100-piece puzzles. I'm not sure we're going to reach that. We rarely do, actually. but that's what we aim for. So this might help by focusing on one part of the puzzle for a little bit, and then moving on down. Yeah, okay, so that's worked quite nicely. We'll leave that for the minute, unless we sort of pick up and find pieces. There's one that goes in a hole there. There we've got the corner, magic. Oh, okay, the top there, I don't know. Yep, there we go. There's the top bit, and there's the side bit for the top bit. I hope you're understanding all these technical terms. If perhaps English is not your first language, then try and keep up. I will occasionally use technical terms like straight bit and left bit and right bit. I'll try to sort of modify my language so that it's international version of Jigsaw Rat English. Right, so the top half is pretty much sorted. We're doing very nicely there, but now we've got to start to think about what comes underneath that. Yeah, because there's more to life than what's on top, as some people like to say. It can be on the bottom, and that can be just as much fun. So, let us move on to the bottom line. I keep picking up these pieces and putting them in place there. But what I want to do, really, is to start moving along the bottom half and get that all joined up. Look, I haven't done the bottom half at all here. Where is everything going? We've got reds, we've got purples, nice pretty flowers, not in focus. Bit of a soft focus here. Oops, sorry, something fell off my ratty desk there onto the floor. It's not easy in this rat-infested sewer to keep things in order, but I'll try my best. That's going to go there, isn't it? I could tell by the shape. I could tell by the shape there. Bit of rock there. Oh, a bit more rock. Where's that going to go? There we go. We've got a diagonal sort of line of snow there, and that'll help us to place that. Where's that going to go? Yeah, it goes straight in there. Look, oh, the top bit is almost too easy today. It's going in so easy. I do want to go down to the bottom, but I keep finding these pieces that fit so nicely there. So, don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. If opportunities present themselves, then it's best to take them, And once again, that's a lifetime sort of experience there. Question, not that I've taken every opportunity that's come along, but in jigsaw puzzle terms, that's a good thing to do. If you see a piece that okay, that's going to go there, then bung it on. Don't hang about. Don't wait for some marvellous mystical sort of revelation. Just stick it where it hurts, Anyway, we're moving around from the mountains, you see there, down to the fields. So coming down gradually towards the flowers. Yeah, and that corner bit fits nicely, so I'll bung that in there. We've got sort of a blue line there. I'm not sure what that is. Really not sure at all. But that might come in handy in a little while. Now we're a bit stuck here, so I'm going to chuck that over on the side. See if we can't fit the side up here. How about that? Does that work? Yeah, look, that fits in nicely there. Okie dokie, bigly. And a bit of purple there. Oh, that line goes in there. Oh, there you see. You see, if you just let things flow in a sort of zen sort of manner, then eventually it'll all turn out all right in the end. And now we're moving along at a rapid rate of knots, as my nautical father might have said. Because, of course, all rats, we know the sea. We've been on ships. Not always popular on ships, the old rats, but, we do a job. Okay, so now we're laughing. Look, all we've got to do is fit in the bits of flowers at the bottom, and we are home. There we go, the reds and the yellows and the purples and the greens all coming together jolly nicely this time around. That fits in there, that fits in there. You can sing a little song. It's like sort of the sound of music, isn't it? The hills are alive with the sound of music. And there's a picturesque view of the French Alps. 9 minutes, that's pretty much 8, isn't it? There's the actual picture. Lovely. Oh, wouldn't mind a walk there, would you? All right. Hope you've enjoyed today's jigsaw puzzle with the Jigsaw Rat. See you next time. keep your pieces right in front of you. Bye bye.